Geek Squared. Hello, Geek Squad, and welcome back to Geek Squared. This is episode number 21, and I am on my own, which can mean only one thing, and that is a comic book haul for the month of September. So you're probably thinking to yourself, wow, Craig, we're a few weeks into October. What are you doing? Well, I had a very busy business trip. I went to Chicago, Illinois, and I went to Boston, Massachusetts on work. It was amazing. I also went to Salem, which should be another video in itself. I got very badly sunburned. I don't know if you can see all the way across there. So, yeah, that's why I look absolutely ridiculous. But it was a brilliant month for comics last month. So let's get into it. We're going to start off publisher order again. Oh, good. I don't know why I'm panting like a dog. I'm going excited. Let's go DC. I think we'll go DC. So, yeah, let's get things kicking off with some Batman comics. I don't know if you guys realised, but last month it was actually Batman Day. Of all the days in the year, that is a day to have. So, my comic book subscription actually threw this in for free. So this is a Rebirth Batman book. It is number 1, and yeah, he stood on the Batman Day logo. Obviously I've read it, but that was very kind of them. Very nice. Continuing with the Batman theme for Rebirth, this is Batman Rebirth number 6. So we're already the first arc in. We are Gotham, and yeah, this followed Gotham Girl. She's having a pretty rough time, let's be fair. Her brother was dead. I think her parents have died as well. So this is her kind of spiralling into depression and a lot of bad stuff. It was good. I'm looking forward to the next run, which is Night of the Monster Men Part 1. The first crossover of the Rebirth series. I'm not a big fan of crossovers, to be honest. That's what put me off titles like X-Men Volume 2, when you jump from one thing and then it's next month go to Wolverine number 176, and then you pick that up if you want to, and then it jumps to bloody something else and then something else, and by the time you've got back to the X-Men story, you haven't got a clue what's happened. Fortunately, this is only a 4-parter. So Hugo Strange, that Arkham Asylum lunatic, he injects people with things that turn him into monsters, basically. He's always, I don't know what the word is. He's always experimenting, that's the word. He's always experimenting on someone. So the Monster Men come to Gotham. So you've got parts 1, picks up a part 2 in Nightwing number 5. Part 3 in Detective Comics number 941. Be worth picking up Detective Comics number 1000, because I can't believe that's been going for so long. It was really good. I really did enjoy it. The story was good. The art is really good, especially in the first Batman issue. That artwork there is really cool. The colours are fresh. Basically, it's a big storm, and Batman is trying to stop the storm, and everyone's like, Batman, you can't stop the weather, man. You can control villains and all the rest of it. You can't stop the weather. So that's what you're trying to do. Yeah, it picks up with part number 4 in Batman number 8. So I'm looking forward to completing that story. I get my comics a month later. So all of September's I got at the end of September. So I have a massive stack like that to read. And that's how I do videos for you dudes. Last on the Batman titles, we've got All-Star Batman. Scott Snyder, man. You're an absolute legend, which is the New 52 Batman run, a lot of other series as well. Dude, what's going on with this? I mean, the art, I gotta get this out. The art is absolutely terrible in this issue. Oh my god. A lot of people are like, really? You like the art? The first issue was pretty cool art. This is terrible. Right. These eyes on that panel there. That's supposed to be Killer Croc and Two-Face. I mean, come on. I don't have children, but I'm sure if I had a 2-year-old, they could draw better than that. The colours are good, which I think makes it work, but honest to good God, it comes to something. Oh God, I'm getting excited now. When the Snickers advert inside the comic featuring Wonder Woman, Superman and Batman is better artwork than the actual comic itself. I mean, the covers are cool, but they're meant to be cool to entice you. As for the art inside, And I know we're only doing arcs with different artists and then they're going back to the other artist or they're changing artists up. But yeah, I'm not sure where they're going with this. Two-Face is the main kind of villain. I'd be quite happy to get this arc out the way, to be honest, and get on with something else. So just to finish off with the Batman run, when I was in Salem, me and my colleague had a look around. We had a look at all the witchy shops and that type of stuff. I bought loads of stuff for Tina, incense, and all that kind of good magic-y stuff. There was a comic shop right next door to the main witch shop, and I was like, okay, you leave me here, I'm gonna take a stroll. So I'm gonna flash some images up on the screen now, because yeah, it was incredible, it was massive. So I bought the 2 Monster Men issues, and I thought, what the hell, I'm in the States, so I picked up the Black Mirror. Anyone who knows me, loves Batman, knows that I love Jock, the artist, and Joker. I've got that as a t-shirt. This is Scott Snyder and Jock, classic team. The art looks friggin' fresh, and yeah, it's been on my wish list for ages, so that is it. Can't wait to get into that. Moving on with the Rebirth, we've got Suicide Squad number 2. Yeah, it's good. I actually picked up both covers. I don't know why I'm stopping that now, because that's extravagant, and I'm taking liberties now. Yeah, it was good. They're on their kind of first mission. There's a bit about Captain Boomerang at the end, bit of a backstory. That was quite nice. I'd like to see more sort of mini stories at the end of other issues, kind of seeing the backstory of other people now, because I think they've kind of tried to tie this in with the films, and they've kind of recapped what's going on in the Rebirth issue and issue number 1. So yeah, we'll see where this goes. I'm enjoying it so far. I really enjoyed the film, so yeah, that was good. Yeah, I'm not quite sure. I don't think I ordered this. I don't know why that's in there. This is a Suicide Squad War Crimes. So this is kind of a one-off story, basically. It was a one-off mission, quite heavily featuring Amanda Waller. And yeah, I quite enjoyed it. I don't know if this is an ongoing thing. If you can comment below and tell me what on earth I've got here, because I haven't managed to look it up yet. But yeah, it was good. One-off Suicide Squad story. It's very good. Yeah, this odd thing here. Trinity. Tina said, I'm going to get on this. This looks really good. I think it's going to be something big. The big sort of 3 main players in the Rebirth universe. The art is awesome. The story is a bit boring. Lois Lane sets up a dinner, which I think someone doesn't know about. It was that memorable, as you can tell. I haven't really listened. Yeah, superheroes go around for dinner. Yay. Not on my pull list, and it's tempting me, to be honest. I haven't picked up anything from this series before, and this is Cyborg Rebirth. So this was the Rebirth title, and yeah, I liked it. It was really good. This is a very, very good jumping on point. I know that he's big in the Justice League. I haven't read anything else about him. I know he's going to be in the upcoming Justice League film, which is why I wanted to pick this bad boy up and see what it was all about, who he is. This does an amazing, amazing job of introducing you to the character and what happens to him. Obviously, you know, I'm sure you're all aware of who he is and what happens to him, being in a terrible accident as a child, and they've kind of genetically modified him, so I picked up that. Picked up number 1 as well. eBay purchases so far. I think I'm going to add this to my pull list. I don't want to speak too soon, but yeah, I thought, oh, I know how long this dude's been going for. But yeah, it's a brand new jumping in point, and this is a very, very good example of why you should just pick up number 1 Rebirth titles, because you can get into a story you know has been going for years, but yeah, it's a really good jumping in point, and it's a fresh story. You could read this not knowing what happened before, which is why I didn't, and yeah, just pick it up. So that was very cool. So we have a new Vertigo title, which was released in September, called Frostbite. Now this is by a guy called Jason Sean Alexander. Now he is the writer and artist behind Empty Zone, which I actually dropped because the artwork was absolutely sublime. The story was mad crazy. So I dropped that because I thought I can't keep up. It can't just be good art alone. It needs to be a good story as well. Yeah, he's actually relinquished writing duties, so awesome. Just concentrate on the art, mates, because that's what you're good at. This follows the story of a girl called Keaton. Now, I don't know if that's Michael Keaton's daughter. That'd be pretty cool. And Frostman, or woman. But, I don't know. This is basically, the world is in a new ice age. I'm doing a Tina now. Hello! So, yeah, the world is kind of dystopian and heat has become the new currency. Now, what a cool idea. I've never seen that done before. This dude by here, he is suffering from frostbite, which is a deadly disease, and it's contagious as well. So, yeah, he's not having a very good time of it at the minute, and they smash his head to pieces. You're really good. Really, really enjoying this. I know where the story's going. I know the plot. I know who the main characters are. So I'm going to pick this up every week. I think it might be a mini-series. Yes, it is a mini-series. I think it's 6 parts, which is annoying because I'm going to love it. I know I'm going to love it. And then number 6 can come along and I'm going to be like, God damn you, why did you stop? But yes, pick it up. Frostbite, number 1. Moving swiftly on to Image, we have Spread, number 60. I still love Spread. They've changed the artist on this, which is very annoying. I think it's only for the next arc, but basically they're in a place called Sanctuary, and it's very, very much like Woodbury from The Walking Dead. There is kind of a governor character as well that kind of rules it all. They need to get out. They need to get out now. These guys who own Sanctuary and kind of run it are experimenting using the Spread in the experimentations. They need to get out. Noah's got an axe, and he needs to use it. Yo. I picked up a new title called 7 to Eternity. This was very cool. It is my boy, Rick Remender. I love him. He's done Low, he's done Tokyo Ghost, he's done many other things as well. Amazing writer. Yeah, kind of fantasy, supernatural. I think like this family has got ostracized from this kind of community and they're living in the woods, and the death of this dude's father has kind of brought everything back to the forefront, and he's going into the town. He's on a mission basically. So yeah, he's gonna wreak havoc. I'll continue to pick these up singly before I make a decision whether to put up my pull list or not. But yeah, good first issue. Saga number 37. Again, Craig, why are you taking them out of the bags and boards? Well, I'll tell you for why. Fictitious old man. Because it's a wraparound cover. Oh, look at that. Absolutely beautiful. Yep, so Marco and Alana are kind of... I've just turned to the page. We'll explain the page now. Marco and Alana are in space and the spaceship has run out of fuel. They're with Prince Robot and they're with Hazel as well, and they are about to crash. They need to land to refuel. But yeah, there's a single cell. You don't need to see that much. I know that they're trying to make it too explicit so that they can't make films and TV out of them, but wowza trousers, that was too much of a certain something on a certain robot alien man that we did not need to see. As I said, I've been away, so I haven't managed to read everything I've got in September. This is I Hate Fairyland number 9. Haven't read this yet. I am assuming it is more craziness from Scotty Young. As you come to expect, amazing colours, amazing sort of cartoon illustration. This is part of the second arc now, so yeah, really looking forward to getting my teeth into this crazy pile of madness. And lastly, we're on to Marvel. So, dudes, I do not take dropping a comic lightly. I am dropping this like it is hot. Dropping it like it's hot. This is Deadpool number 18. I'm dropping it after 19 because I know 19 is the end of this particular arc and then they start afresh with number 20. Don't like the art, very generic. It is funny in a giggly sort of way. But that's it. So goodbye, Deadpool. I really, really enjoyed the film. Ryan Reynolds can do no wrong. Well, he can do wrong, actually, in Green Lantern, we won't mention that, but he can do no wrong in terms of Deadpool. Gone. Out of here. I am quite emotional as well. Old Man Logan, number 11. This is good. This is part 3 of The Last Ronin. So basically in this issue, he's still fighting the Silent Order and he's encountered Sohai, I believe you pronounce his name. He is the badass in charge of all of this. And yeah, I'm just saying it again, just incredible art. I can pick any single page and it is just so bloody cool. And yeah, I mean the art is fantastic. I think this is more, to be honest, style over substance at this point because the story is still quite confusing. how he's fought people in the Wastelands, which is like this alternate universe, but now he's back in our universe and things are still happening. But I just can't let this go because of the art. I mean, look, guys, just look at that artwork. It's absolutely stunning, so I can't let this go. And I know I just said, you know, you can't just have the art, you need to have both. But the story is kind of interesting. It's a different take on the typical sort of Marvel characters, so I'm keeping it. This is Daredevil, number 11. Matt Murdock is still trying to locate the artist behind the macabre masterpiece made in blood. There's hundreds of different people's blood and DNA in this one piece. This guy is trying to sell it, or not sell it, he's kind of charging for admission. So he's got people queuing around the block, and it's more of a legal battle with this one. But yeah, I mean, the story keeps on pushing forward. You really want to see what happens next. The artwork is still really cool, really cinematic and stylized. So yes, good job. This is staying put. And lastly, we have Civil War II number 5. Again out of the bag and board, and I'll show you for why. It all kicks off in this issue. This is, I think it must be the penultimate, but it says to be continued at the end, not concluded. So I don't know how many parts are in this, but holy moly, these guys go to war. I mean, look. They're all fighting all over the place. I love the art. I absolutely love the art in this. The story is great. It is a really, really good standalone story. Yeah, it says to be continued at the end. Because of more visions that happens to a main character. They actually avoid a death in the end of this one for once, because certain things happened in a few issues ago and it was like, whoa. So yeah, I'm really, really enjoying this. I don't kind of want it to end, but I know it's going to. So my dudes and dudettes, that was it. That was it. It's all done. That was my comic haul for the month of September. Again, please feel free to like, comment and subscribe. We are still running our competition where you can win either an Assassin's Creed Dorbs or an Adventure Time figure. I think we're currently at 45 subscribers, so 5 more to go, guys. You go and tell your friends, you tell your family, you tell your neighbour's dog to get online. Subscribe to us. Check out our geeky banter. Obviously, I'm just Geek at the minute. I will be Geek Squared next week and my wife returns to her rightful position to my left. But yes, we are so pleased and proud that you're all subscribing and you're loving what we're doing. We are also on Twitter and we get more followers every day on that. It's brilliant to see it kind of building, so get in touch. Let me know what you picked up in the month of September. I know it feels like years ago now, but yeah, let me know and I will see you next week. Bye bye.